to be a birthstone look with my dear friend Brittany here on YouTube. She's also my personal friend. I've known her for a really long time. This is actually our first collab with just the two of us. We've been doing a lot of multi-channel collabs or, you know, trio collabs and stuff like that. So I asked her like a week ago, because I've been dying to do a birthstone look with my, of course, the palette we're going to be using is the ColourPop Kathleen Lights and ColourPop So Jaded palette, because this is a birthstone and crystal themed palette. So obviously I really wanted to use this for this look, and she just received this palette like a week or two ago. So since she has it now, I really wanted to do, I've been wanting to start a birthstone type of series on my channel, but I think it'll be just, I mean, the first one is a collab, but that doesn't mean that Brittany has to do a Peridot look. She's actually going to be doing an Alexandrite look, which is her birthstone. So we decided to do our birthstones, and since my birth month is coming up, I'm going to be doing Peridot, and I really wanted to do a Peridot look when I wanted to do this collab with her anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a probably 2 different colors in the crease, and then do a cut crease, and then put Peridot all over the lid, and we'll go from there. So Brittany's channel is Be A True Foxxx. Please go subscribe to her. I'll leave her linked below. She just started her YouTube channel, and she's growing a little bit, so I'm really happy that you guys have really welcomed her, and it's really awesome to see people really responding to her channel, and it's just really it's just really cool. So anyway, let's jump into the look. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So we're gonna go into the So Jaded palette. I don't know why I have a little bit of anxiety right now. Probably because I'm filming later than I wanted to, because I have to be done by like 3:30ish. So we still have an hour and a half. So we're gonna jump into the So Jaded palette, and I'm mostly gonna be using just a couple of the green shades. So the first shade I'm going to start out with is called Geodude, and that's that really pretty pale, like green, muted mustardy green color. So I'm going to take that, and guess what? I just washed my brushes. Are you proud of me? And I'm going to put that in like this half of my crease. So I'm just going to start that right here. I mostly know what I'm doing for this look. We actually have another collab coming up because we got a few more people involved in the last collab. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love on the Elements video on my water look. I can't believe how many comments that I got. I usually don't get that many. And I'm just so grateful. So thank you so much. And I'm going to do the same on this eye. I'll just do that off camera. Okay, so I think I brought the color a little bit further in on this eye. So I'm just going to do that on that eye real quick. And then the next color I'm going to go into is the shade Jade, which is this shade right here. It's like this really pretty army green shade. Basically the shade of, well, not really, because I do have some jade necklaces. And it's not exactly the shade of jade. I love how I keep on rhyming. Like, these colors are actually pretty muted. Like, with a jade color, it would kind of be more, these are actually not as green as I was hoping them to be, but I kind of like that. Need a little bit more of that. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. But I don't know if it's, like, too dark for this, but I like it. And I want to use the palette, so. I haven't used this palette in a while. I don't think I've used it since, I mean, I just used it for, like, one shade in my water look. But yeah, seriously, thank you so much for all the love on that look. I was nervous about that one, and I'm so glad people liked it. That was like me just like totally improvising. I mean, I knew mostly what I was gonna do, but I wasn't sure about like... Okay, so once we have those two colors down, that's basically all I'm gonna do in the crease. I'm actually going to cut the crease because I really love doing that now. And I'm just gonna find my lid brush. Sorry, it kind of froze, and plus I could just do the other side off camera anyway, so you didn't really miss anything. Okay, there it is. So I'm just gonna cut the crease. I'm gonna use my same Pretty Fresh concealer. I've just been really liking this for cutting the crease. It's just a really easy, pretty matte concealer, but I feel like it doesn't dry down right away. So I kind of like using it for cutting the crease. And I feel like I've really gotten the hang of it now. And then watch, I'll probably mess it up today, but I don't know why it's not really transferring the way I want it to, but it's alright. Like I said, I'm probably going to mess it up today. But I think it'll be fine. Right, these brushes are a bit dry right now since, like I said, I just washed my brushes. But I decided to stop putting it off and finally wash them, so. I just need a little bit more here on. Don't worry, we can fix that. If I could put it back in the bottle. Why do I drop literally everything? Like, I can't believe I dropped my phone in my last video. I can't believe how many comments I got on me dropping my phone. And everybody's like, that scared me. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I swear, I feel like I dropped this phone more than, like, any other phone. Because I feel like it's, like, too big for my hands sometimes. But I only drop it, like, on carpet. I'm not talking about, like, dropping it on the kitchen floor or something like that. Or it's, like, in my bathroom. So, yeah. Okay, I do want this crease to be pretty dramatic, like this to be really dramatic cut crease. So I'm liking how that's turning out. And I'm just going to do the other eye off camera, but I do like that. Okay, so the crease is a little bit uneven, but I think it looks good. I think I'm going to take a tiny bit more on the inner part over here. Just because I feel like the other side has a little bit more on the corners. Then I think it'll be, as long as I don't get the concealer in my eyes, I'm just gonna wipe that away. Okay, so that should be good for now. Yeah, that should be good for now. Okay, so while the concealer's drying on this side, I'm gonna take the shade My Precious from the So Jaded palette, and I'm just gonna pat that over just so we can set it a bit better. It's just the matte white shade. It's like a matte ivory shade. It's not like pure white, but then I'm going to do the same over here. I hope that doesn't stay wet for forever on the inner part. I think it'll dry soon. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna take some glitter glue real quick and put that on the lid. So I just put some glitter glue on this eye, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the shade that's obviously the star of the show in this look, which is Peridot, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. I wanted to use Emerald too, but I was like, you know, this look is really about Peridot, so I'm just going to put that all over. I love this shade. This is like one of my favorite shades in the palette, if not my favorite shade. I don't know if I've ever done like a cut crease with this one. That's mostly what I'm doing for the eyes. I am going to add a bit of glitter though, of course. Of course. I do notice that the shades in here are getting a little bit of bubbles. I don't really notice that too much with my other palettes, so I'm hoping that doesn't mean that it will go bad anytime soon, because you guys know how much I love this palette, so. But if it goes bad, I'll just buy a new one, I guess. But I think it'll be fine for at least another year or so. I don't know why they're barking. I think a plane just flew overhead. Such pains. Guys, it's okay! Okay, so once we have that down mostly, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, and then we'll jump into some glitter. Okay, so we got the Peridot shade on. I'm probably gonna work on some more later. I'm just gonna apply my Precious on the brow bone. And then we'll add some glitter. But I think the crease looks pretty good, so. I don't feel like cleaning it up anymore. So I'm just gonna move on to glitter. So for the glitter, I'm gonna use Lele Pash's Sugar Babies in the shade Cash App. This has a really pretty, like, whitish green reflect to it, so I wanted to use this. And also, like, gemstones kind of reflect like multiple colors sometimes, so I thought this would be really pretty over it. So I'm just gonna take not too much. I'm just gonna like dot it over because I don't want to lose the Peridot shade. I'm just going to, oh, that is so pretty. Oh, that like really transformed it. Oh, I love that. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe I'll just do it on the outer half. I might just do that. Let's see. Oh, wow. That is so pretty. Alright, I'm just gonna do it. I just don't want to lose like that color, but that kind of like still complements it, so. Like you still see that green shining through. I'm not going to take it all the way to the inner corners because I kind of like how it looks on the inner part without it, but I'm just going to take a little bit more on this side. But like when you move, it doesn't really lose that color. I'm going to take a little bit more Peridot though and just like dab it on over it. Just so we don't lose that color. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. Ooh, okay, I like that a lot. So that's pretty much it for the eyes for now, because then I'm going to apply some falsies, and that takes me like 10 million years to do. I hope it won't take me too long this time. Crossing my fingers. So So yeah, I think that's good for the glitter. I think that looks really pretty. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab my mascara real quick. Okay, so I just primed my face, so now I'm just gonna go into my Anastasia foundation. I didn't really feel like doing full coverage today. I finally got the freaking lashes on. I don't know why, like, sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's so freaking hard to put them on. They're not exactly perfect, but honestly, like, I did not have the patience to fix them anymore. It's kind of sticking out on this side a little bit. I don't know why. It's like kind of driving me insane, but I really just don't have the patience to fix it. And if I do, it's all gonna pop off. And I feel like it's kind of just like hanging there. But I don't care. I'm moving on. I think it looks fine. I'm just frustrated right now, but I know the look will come together in the end. It's just that sometimes some of the steps are really frustrating, and the lashes step is always the most time consuming for me because I'm still trying to get the hang of them. I really should have bought the magnetic lashes from CVS last night. I feel like it would have been way easier. And it wouldn't be as freaking time consuming. All right, I'm just going to finish blending that out. And then for concealer, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible. I used this yesterday and I like literally just fell in love with it again, so I'm just going to use it again. I love this concealer. I'm probably going to make the lower lash line darker and like more green. I wanted to keep like the top more of like the focus of the Peridot shade, and then the lower lash line I'm going to make it more green. So I'm just going to finish blending that out. This lash is coming off because I have to fix it again. Even though I feel like it's stuck on there enough. So I really don't know why it's giving me such fucking problems. Like, it feels like it's glued on, but it's like popping off the corners. I'm literally so frustrated right now. Because it's so freaking time consuming and so freaking annoying, honestly. Like, but I really like the end result of lashes. So these ones are just not going on right today at all. All right, we're just moving on because I really just don't care. All right, now I'm going to do my powder. Since I used up the... Make sure it goes everywhere. Since I used up the ColourPop no filter powder, I'm going to use my Hourglass. I'm going to start trying to use this guy up, which shouldn't be too hard because there's not even that much powder left in here. It's just annoying to get it out of the lid. I mean, out of the, but it's a nice lightweight powder. It's not my favorite powder, honestly. But it's good. I like it. I feel like it would be better for like lighter makeup days, honestly, because it's very like silky smooth. But I feel like it doesn't do a great job of preventing me from creasing. Because I feel like I crease really easily with this powder. And then I'm just going to use my Flower Beauty setting powder to set my face real quick. Really don't know about this lash, you guys. All right, I forgot this one's a little wet still. So, because I did, like I said, I did wash my makeup brushes. I'm going to use my Too Faced powder brush. All right, that looks good. All right, let me see what I can do about this lash. Okay, so now we're going to do the lower lash line, and I kind of want to incorporate a bit of emerald and jade on the lower lash line, so that's what I'm going to do. Because I kind of, like I said, I want to make it more green. So I'm going to take emerald first. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. I don't want it to be too much. Yeah, just like that. All right, we're almost done with this look, actually. I don't think it's going to take me too much longer. I was thinking about doing a halo on the bottom, but I think I'm just going to do this like halfway. Oh, that actually looks really pretty. Then I'm going to take the jade shade on the inside. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm going to take the more muted matte green on the inner part. Like, come on, why doesn't this not build up? Don't you love when everything's annoying about your makeup? I was like, yeah, this look won't take me too long, and then the lashes take me forever. Okay, just like that. I'm going to take a little bit more of the emerald shade. Hopefully that lash line isn't too dark, but I like it. I'm just going to put that underneath. Yeah, just like that. Okay. And now I'm gonna line with this new NYX green liner that I got. This is called Emerald City. I'm hoping it's not too dark, but I think it's gonna be pretty. I might end up mixing two shades. I think this will be a good color. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Damn, that's rough on the waterline. But it's pigmented. Oof, that definitely irritates my waterline. But it's a good color. Yeah, I do like that color, so cool. Just gonna use that. And then for the inner corners, I'm not really sure what shade I want. I was honestly just thinking about doing Peridot on the inner part as well. So I'm just gonna take it to the inner part. Yeah, just like that. Just so I can connect those to the lower lash line. I wanted a little bit more of the color anyway. Yeah, I like that a lot. I love how this shade's so pigmented. It like covers even that like wonky concealer that I had on the inner part. It's such a good shade. Why do you think it's my favorite? The lashes are still like giving me problems. It's driving me cray cray. Like just driving me cray cray. Okay, so that's mostly, yeah, that's pretty much the eyes done. Let me just try and adjust these a bit more. I don't care. I'm so done with that. So, I just want to take a bit more of the Peridot shade and kind of just make it a little bit more pigmented up over here. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm just going to apply a little bit of Lower Lash Line mascara. I'll be right back. Now we're going to finish the face. And I'm going to take my Anastasia bronzer in Rosewood and just bronze up my skin. Probably should have dried this brush more, but it's okay. Only doing it lightly anyway. I think this brush is mostly dry. Sometimes I'll like take them and like blow dry them a bit just so I know they'll be dry for when I do my makeup. But I was too lazy to do it today. Oh, I love this foundation. It looks so good. Sorry I got a bit frustrated. My like energy goes down when I get a bit annoyed about my makeup looks. But I think it's coming together. Really? Just trying to bronze a bit more. My hair's always got to get in my face. Okay, so that should be good for that. And then for blush, I'm just going to take Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon. I probably should have put on my Peridot necklace when I did this, but I'm just too lazy. Just going to take a bit of that, just pretty lightly. I didn't want it to be too pigmented. I mean, of course, that means I have to take more, but I do really like that color for this look. It looks pretty good. I just feel like it's very muted today. It's usually more pigmented than that. Okay, and then for my highlight, I'm going to take like kind of like a greenish highlight. So first, I'm going to start off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette. I've been using this a bit more lately. And I'm going to take the shade Helia, which is this gorgeous like lime green color. It's so pretty. And I'm going to use that as my highlights. It comes off more like subtle, but it's so pretty. Right, we have another like 20 minutes until I have to be done. So I think I'm going to be done in like 15, hopefully. Because I still have to take pictures and then I have to take the makeup off. Because I have to leave by like 3:45. No. Sorry, people love to interrupt me while I'm filming. I'm going to take a little bit of Makeup Geek's Electrify and I'm going to put that over it. I don't know what's going on with my iMovie right now. It's annoying. Just like that. That's really pretty. And then I'm going to set my face with my ColourPop spray. I've been obsessed with this spray. It's so good. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the lips. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that green liner shade again, and I'm going to fill in my lips with that because I wanted a green lip. Just want some water first. And so I'm going to take that and line my lips first. This still isn't exactly the color that I want though. What if I mix these together? No, that becomes even greener. It's not really going to do much. All right, whatever. I'm just going to do it. This is all I got. I couldn't find any green lippies at the drugstore last night. Because I went after work last night. I wanted something like more of like a foresty green. But this should work. Because even the other LA Girl ones that I got, I wanted like the more neon one, like the green. But there's only one there and it's open. I'm like, I'm not buying that. Maybe I should have went to Walgreens instead. Or even Target. I didn't even think about it, honestly. I just wanted to go home after that because I went after work. And I'm just going to fill in my lips with it. I'm going to put green shimmer over it anyway, so. I'm just going to finish filling them in off camera. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Peridot shade again, and I'm going to put that over my lips. Oh yeah, that's definitely like, it was just more of like a base color. And then when you put this on top, it's really like the color that I wanted. Yeah, that looks great actually. Just want to make sure the lip line is filled in. Just like that. And then okay, that should be good. And then what I want to do is, that's a lot, wow. I want to draw a peridot. So what I'm going to do, I'm sorry that the drawing of the gemstone didn't record. I don't know what happened, so I can't go back and do it again. So now I'm going to take that shimmer again, because, you know, I want as much peridot as I can in this look. And I'm going to put that Peridot, why am I saying it wrong now, over it. It looks so messy. All right, I think I'm going to take a little eyeliner brush and fill it in. Looks so messy. But I like it. I think it looks pretty. I mean, I do love my birthstone, so I kind of want to embrace it. And it looks cute. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I really like how it turned out. I think it turned out really pretty. So yeah, I feel like I really captured the Peridot shade, and it's one of my favorite shades from this palette, if not my favorite. So I really like how this turned out. So here are the eyes. I love that Peridot shade. It's just so gorgeous and metallic. And do you see how pigmented it is? Like, insane. And I love it, like, completely covers the cut crease. Like, it's so opaque. And then the Cash App shade over it is so pretty. And I love how the lower lash line turned out as well. And then the cheeks, the little makeshift gemstone, but practice makes perfect, right? And then the lips are so pretty with the metallic over it. And I really like how it turned out. I think it turned out really cool. Oh, let's put a little bit more Peridot on this area. Why am I saying Peridot now? It's Peridot, Caitlin. Okay, I don't know why my lip is being weird. Sorry, for some reason, like, my lip was balling up a bit. But yeah, and the lips, I love how they turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I really have been embracing some of these, like, more creative looks, and I really like how this look turned out. I think it turned out really pretty. So yeah, I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Again, make sure you go check out Brittany's look and video and her channel. I can't wait to see her look. She said she's gonna film hers later today. I'm not really sure if she's done hers yet. Yeah, she hasn't messaged me yet, but I'm gonna send her pictures of this right after this. So yeah, I love you guys. Leave below what your birthstone is. I would love to know. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you want to marry it? I love when Bailey Sarian says that in her videos, so I kind of felt like saying it. So yeah, I love you guys, and I really like how this turned out. I think it turned out really pretty. So yeah, bye!